coming to you from Hamden. Tell us about your weekend plans in the comments field below. Like, share, and follow at #JamWarWeekend. I am Amanda, and that is Simone. I want to start by thanking everyone who attended one of the events for our first ever Festival of Jewish Literature, which we co-sponsored with the Ivy Bookshop. It has been a really great event. I hope everyone had a chance to check it out. There's still a couple happenings this weekend that Simone is going to tell you about in a minute. And be sure to watch for the festival's return next year, because it was a lot of fun, and we had discussions and author appearances and panels. It was really cool. Guess what else I did this week?
What?
I attended Facebook's Community Boost Conference. It was at the Lord Baltimore Hotel, which I have never had the occasion to go to for anything. Yeah, it's a really nice space. Yeah. And it was like the perfect space for that, because there are different ballrooms for breakout sessions. It was a really fun conference. If it comes back, I recommend everyone should go see it. It's mainly for small businesses and just like tips for what they can do on Facebook and Instagram. But it's you're gonna learn something, and it was just good networking, and it was really cool to be at the Lord Baltimore. I recommend that hotel for one of your a big event. It was awesome there, and apparently they have a rooftop that has New Year's Eve activities.
Oh, will you be doing that?
No, I don't go anywhere for New Year's Eve. I'm a sad sack. I go to a triple feature. That's my thing. Speaking of the movies, I did go see Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, how was that?
All right. So, most people here know me as a movie crier. It's kind of it's the thing. It's weird about me, because you wouldn't expect it, but I am a movie crier. Also, commercials, when they're really manipulative. I hate that. So then I get angry, because I'm like, oh, this made me cry. So here's the thing. It's not like the highest quality biopic.
Right.
Is interesting. Obviously, the music's fantastic, and the guy who played Freddie Mercury was great. But like, I read one review that called it tragedy porn, and I think they're right, because they moved the timeline around. They manipulated the timeline for when he is diagnosed with having the AIDS virus, to make it more dramatic, obviously. And of course, that's why I bought through the whole second half of the movie. I just couldn't take, I just lost it. So whatever, go see it if you want to, but I don't think it was a great movie. Let's stop talking about me and all my misadventures. What's
no, I think we should continue.
I don't have any more misadventures to report, I don't think.
Sure.
Not yet. I can make some this weekend, though, probably.
Okay, good.
What's going on?
Okay, so all weekend you can still see Fiddler on the Roof at the Hippodrome.
And definitely go.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to go.
Right. The musical about Tevye and his daughters runs through the weekend, tonight at 8, Saturday at 2 and 8, and Sunday at 1 and 6:30.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that yet. What's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow, the 2018 Baltimore Vintage Expo at the Ideal Art Space is on. You can shop for vintage and antique items, including clothing, accessories, furniture, decor, and more. And that's from 11 to 6.
I super love this event, but it gets really packed. So just be prepared. It's like all the hipsters who are buying up the rock t-shirts and the old used jeans.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to work around them, but you can still find treasures. I've definitely found stuff at this.
I feel like we talked about this event last year, and I didn't go, and I was sorry.
It gets really packed. It's almost like hard to move in there. I feel like they could try a bigger space, but anyway, it is worth going to.
Okay. Baltimore's 4th annual Cranksgiving at Charm City Meadworks. And this national event combines bike riding and giving back. Teams of riders collect food for Movable Feast and the Franciscan Center in a citywide scavenger hunt. That's from 12:30 to 6 p.m.
That's fun. I like that.
Oh, and this is one of the items that Amanda was referring to, the Jewish Variety Hour at the Ivy Bookshop. This event, part of the Festival of Jewish Literature, includes music, magic, and more. And writers Jessica Anya Blau, Paul Goldberg, and Marion Winnick will be there, with music by Nani Matthews and magic by David London. That starts at 6. That's going to be great.
It's going to be great, and it's the penultimate event in our whole series of events this year, so you definitely want to go check that out. And if you haven't been to any of the Festival of Jewish Literature events yet, this is a good one to dip your toes in with.
Yeah, they'll be great.
Yeah.
Also, Drunk Shakespeare Part 2 is at Single Carrot Theater.
I love this event. Yeah. I love it.
Enjoy another evening of drinking, drama, and debauchery.
Okay.
Actors present fully rehearsed scenes screens while getting totally blotto.
I love it.
It starts at 8.
Yeah, I think all theaters should be performed while totally blotto.
Yeah. Now this one, is this part of the festival too?
No, but I love it.
Could be though. Okay.
I want to go to it.
Yeah. This is a history. It says on Sunday, the history of the Jews and chocolate at the Jewish Museum of Maryland. Food writer and cookbook author Sheila Kaufman discusses the history of Jews and chocolate and talks about using chocolate in the kitchen. There'll be a chocolate tasting and a book signing as well, and that starts at 1 p.m.
This Jew has some serious history with chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
I just
very recent history, actually.
Actually, no, mine's a lifelong history. I just enjoy chocolate. A lot. I wonder, but like none of our local candy makers, like our local candy makers, some of them no, I don't.
You don't like Gingy?
What's Gingy?
Gingy's at Belvedere Square.
Oh, yes, I do. But what I was going to say is none of our local candy makers are Jewish. We have a lot of Baltimore area candy makers, like even Kirkmeyer is great chocolate, but I'm pretty sure they're not Jewish.
I feel like we did an article a while ago about somebody who was, though.
Okay, well, I don't know who it is.
You
but
should
if
look
you guys
in
know,
our
you
archive.
should tell us.
I think we do have someone. Okay,
but I just like delicious chocolate.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who makes it.
I don't care.
All right. Also on Sunday, there's a holiday double feature at the Parkway. See Home for the Holidays, which I didn't know was filmed in Baltimore.
You didn't know this?
Well, because I saw it long before I lived here, so I wasn't really like conscious of it. But now I'm even more curious to see it again. I loved that movie.
It's a great movie, but it's
Holly Hunter, right?
Yeah, and Jodie Foster directed it.
Oh yeah.
But I think it sort of goes down in Baltimore history as the movie, or the reason Robert Downey Jr. sort of slid down into some misbehaviors because that he was able to have access to things that he shouldn't have access to here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it was not a good scene for him to come here and film that movie.
All right, but I would like to see that movie.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's at anyway, the Home for the Holidays screening is at 1:30 and it's followed by the John Hughes. Actually, I didn't like this one. The John Hughes classic Planes, Trains, and Automobiles at 4 p.m.
Come on.
I love John Hughes. It just wasn't one of my favorites.
It's like the classic. I have been in that situation so many times when I'm traveling for the holidays. The train is too full, so I don't take it. Then I try to rent a car, and then I can't get there. And then it's like so classic. I love it. It translates to everyone. We've all had those experiences, honestly. Yeah. But, okay, what else is going on?
Okay. Do your own thing screen painting party at the Creative Alliance. Spend your Sundays sipping bows and learning how to screen paint.
Okay.
This could be a good gift for the Baltimore Huns on your list.
Totally.
Between 1 and 5 p.m.
I love that. I want to screen paint.
Fun. I know.
That's great.
That sounds really fun. Okay, here's another Baltimore Festival of Jewish Literature culminating event. And this is at Chizuk Emunah Congregation. And it's the final event, as I said. Author Jeremy Dauber will be speaking on Jewish comedy, A Serious History. And that starts at 5 p.m.
This is going to be great. We know how to laugh. Mm-hmm. We are a people who can laugh.
That is
We're
true.
pretty funny.
We are funny. If I don't say so myself.
I do say so.
Yeah. One time, though, I was going to enter a contest for the funniest mom, and I told my kids about it, and they were like, "No, what are you talking about? You're not funny at all." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like,
of course I'm funny.
I am funny. I don't know.
Do we know who won that contest?
No,
I'm sure it was a Jewish one.
I think it was a national contest. I shouldn't have listened to them because I really am funny. But I really think I am.
Tell us if you think Simone is funny.
Funny looking.
There's a lot of Sunday events this week for whatever reason.
This is another really fun sounding one. Harry Potter Feast.
Yes.
The Elkridge Furnace Inn hosts a themed dinner in its great hall. Come dressed in your Hogwarts robes. There'll be readings from the Harry Potter books between courses. Menu items include butterbeer chicken and golden snitch truffle. Bring cold weather clothing donations, and this is from 5 to 8.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell us about today? We sort of flew right through that.
I don't know. Let me think. I'm thinking about, Thanksgiving, obviously, as everyone
that's
is.
Coming up. Yes. So I do have a programming note on that topic. We won't be here next week because, believe it or not, it'll be Black Friday and you'll be out shopping.
Oh, I do have something to say about that. So I am going.
It better be funny because
I am going to
Black
Friday shopping for the first time in my life.
Ugh,
and
why?
Well, it's because I'm bonding with my boyfriend's sister-in-law who does that. And so the whole I'm really nervous, I gotta say. I'm really nervous.
And are you like going to a big box store?
I don't know where we're going. She's managing the whole thing. I have to look for coupons, she said. I don't really.
Oh my God.
I'm very nervous.
This sounds horrible.
And I'm very
Can you just go
I'm
to
a
brunch?
very disorganized shopper.
Oh no, she's not going to be okay with that. There are rules to Black Friday.
She's really not going to be okay with that. So I'm gonna see her on Saturday, and I'm gonna really ask her to sort of really outline exactly what I need to do to be prepared. All she told me so far is that I need coupons.
That's
too general
but
for me.
Okay, probably wear some sneakers.
So
maybe some padding.
I'm having the craziest Thanksgiving. So I'm going first. Do we have to stop?
No, keep going. Hurry.
I'm going to.
We lost everyone with this story. But go ahead.
So to my ex-husband's families for a little while on Thanksgiving, and I'm really excited to see everyone because I love them so much.
That's nice.
And then I'm leaving early though, and Jordan and I are going to his brother's in Virginia, but we have to quickly eat Thanksgiving dinner because we have to leave for Black Friday at like 6. So,
right, because it starts on Thursday.
Right, it starts right.
Oh, this is nuts. See, this is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This is why you should love this movie.
Yeah, and also we had all kinds of travel issues with my kids coming home over
and
the weekend.
By the way, it's supposed to be the highest trafficked holiday weekend ever.
So it's going to be a nightmare getting to Virginia, in other words. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that. Have fun, Simone. I'm going to be at the Prime Rib eating my yummy, delicious seafood. That's what I'm doing.
Shut the, you know what.
Anyway, back to Black Friday shopping. We went sideways there for a minute, but we have a story up at jmoreliving.com that highlights.
I think this might be our last show ever.
highlights some top area shopping events where you can find unique holiday gifts without hitting those malls. So also don't forget next weekend is Small Business Saturday, so you want to support all the awesome stores we have in Hamden and Fells Point and Federal Hill, wherever else we have really great boutiques. We're going to go before we get in too much trouble or she smacks me. You have been watching Jaymor's Weekend Agenda. Join us here Friday at 12:30 for more weekend plans and follow us at #JMoreWeekend. Find more events at jmoreliving.com/events. Tune in on November 30th when Simone will be talking about the upcoming Mitzvah Day, and have a great Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.